If everyone in the world suddenly had your exact personality, how would the world be fucked? Nobody would let each other know there is a problem and would quietly try to fix it before the others know. Chaos follows. Well, I've been too lazy to become a doctor, a pilot, or a nuclear power plant operator. So we're pretty fucked. In fact, we'd probably revert to living in the trees and communicating via a series of grunts and howls. No one would ever go out unless they had to, and no one would speak to other people ever. It would be a silent and sad like rain at a funeral. Everyone would listen to metal, talk to themselves, spend hours a day doing nothing but play video games, and work at McDonald's. No one would be a cunt to another person ever again. Environment would be properly taken care of. But society would most likely collapse. Shopping centers would become buffet centers. Airports would become recreational flying centers. We'd be building half-done treehouses. Pubs would be worldwide. Everyone would be a pushover, bending over backwards to make others happy and often forgetting about their own needs and wants. In every way possible, and someone would literally fuck the earth. I work super hard at being lazy. So I'd be highly motivated to push all the boundaries of innovation so nobody had to do dull, repetitive work. We'd probably have a robot uprising almost immediately. The amount of sarcasm and alcoholism would be devastating. No one would fight, but no one would ever finish anything. I tend to get 80% through something and stop forever. The world would probably end. Everyone would suddenly become confident, so slightly cocky and prone to jumping head first into half-thought-out ideas. It would be a fun world. But it probably wouldn't last long. Or we would collectively join together in force and take over the universe. But we probably wouldn't have thought it out properly. It would be better. I am introverted. I care about the planet and others' well-being. I'm inquisitive. A problem solver. We'd figure this shit out. I'm a software developer for over 25 years and have a personality like Spock from Star Trek, but with more compassion. So the world would become Vulcan, which I am not sure would be a bad or good thing. People would be really nice to each other, but would be so scattered and easily overwhelmed that nobody would get anything done. Ever. Civilization would crumble. Everyone would put everything off until tomorrow and nothing would ever get done. I never ever want to have children. The thought repulses me. So humans would go extinct. It would be the best thing that ever happened to the Earth. It won't be bad. I just hope they don't get my intelligence, else we back to Monk. So many projects would get started that would save the planet. None of them followed through. I hate this about myself. Filled with humming noises of random music made up on the spot. Everybody would try killing each other, bursting into tears randomly, and be selfish. Massive mood swings. From loving each other to the war zone. Yep, you get the picture. Well, if everyone also includes women, then all of the women of the world would be complete perverts and humanity would go into a new era of world peace. Well, we would start setting up a lot of long-term colonies on other planets. Because people would start demanding that humanity abandons Earth. Edit. Oh yeah, also a lot more nuclear power. I think things might be good because I have a lot of empathy, but on the other hand I have thought that if I ever had real power I would go full draconian dictator. Wow. Well, chaos would be a real thing, but it would be like a nice place to live with lots of intermittent chaos for fun to keep things light and fun. Well, no more poverty because they all just killed themselves. It would become socialist, but fighting corruption in the government would be our top priority to prevent repeating history. The world would be constantly creating new ideas about everything with absolutely zero plans or attempts to actually see anything to completion. Pragmatic with a pessimistic outlook on life with a hint of depression and alcoholism, also my views. Or from a corporation angle, so humans are just mere numbers and can be replaced very easy. If you can automate a position, do it and save money. If a plant is deficient and is not making money, close it down. Take it down and sell the land, or even better, just sell the land and save the money from taking it down. In every way except the one that counts. Very neurotic with low sex drive. Also chronic overthinker. Hello extinction. At least we wouldn't destroy Earth further because, while there would be occasional frantic levels of activity, nothing would truly get done. It wouldn't be bad. People would actually communicate directly and to the point instead of sending signals and reading the room. Lack of progress because everyone is now a procrastinating jack of all trades. We'd all have the purest, best intentions but no practical experience or know-how for how to actually improve the world, so we would be fucked due to boredom, inactivity. Oh man. The world would be great. FISRT, we'd all work together really hard to fix stupid problems and remove unnecessary rules and make everything more efficient. Then realize it's a lot more work than we all initially thought. And give up. And just let the world get neglected and fall to pieces. None of them would want children and would probably end up ending themselves. So I guess the human race would go extinct pretty quickly. No one would have any motivation to do anything. Everyone would be very outgoing and caring, and the world would be a much worse place because no one would have jobs. Maths would be non-existent. Everyone would have a crush on Kylie Jenner and everyone would just be fucking everywhere. If you were in the mood, you were getting fucked. And everyone would be a Christian. I know this statement contradicts the sentence before this one, but yay. Everyone would be nice and caring and also have really bad anger issues. And mild procrastination issues as well. Everyone would be arguing apt who is the smartest while being fucking idiots who have a really good memory. My personality is ficked up, help me. Every crime would be non-existent because I hate hurting people. We'd all be drinking at work, trying to do the bare minimum while staying employed. The whole world would be retarded and probably simultaneously commit suicide. Everyone would be super vain and hospitals would be full of people who were in knife fights of petty shit. Not much, I'd argue. Everyone finally acts reasonable and isn't as distracted by emotions. Though people in high-stress environments would need help. I should probably send out a PSA or something to let everyone know how to handle stress. We'd spend so much time arguing about what we're doing we'd never get around to doing it. It would be WW3 then BCUZ. I am a very combustive shitty person. Everyone would just nap their problems away and make things on the last moment. Spikes of necessity-driven productivity followed by prolonged lethargy. Let's get a man to the moon. Moon lander lands, well, good luck. We're gonna watch all of Parks and Rec then check back. Maybe. All of the beer and cigarettes in the world would be consumed within hours. The Lego company would become the world's rulers and no one would do anything about it. Just a world filled with meh. There is enough everything that is good enough. There would be no passion or wonder. Just the slow grind. I'm a tier 1 procrastinator. Nothing would get done on time. Ever.